Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm going to be predicting the Royal Rumble 2024. This is one of my favorite videos to do each year. Not gonna lie, in my history of watching the Royal Rumble, this has got to be the hardest Royal Rumble that I've ever had to predict. I'm not even kidding you guys. Which is why it's going to be a lot more fun. So, if you guys could, just hit that subscribe button real quick. A lot of work goes into these videos. I'm trying to get to 600 very soon. So if you guys can help me out, that would be really nice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and predict Royal Rumble 2025. Cue the intro. Ahead and start by predicting the honestly what I think could be a very underrated and really great match. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match between the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Gotta say, they've done a really good job at building up DIY's heel character, and they've done a good job by just making the Motor City Machine Guns a actual threat for the tag team titles. I mean, these two have been going back and forth since they started feuding, and it's just they've had insane matches. Obviously, the one where DIY turned heel and everything. But I mean, overall, it's just that the SmackDown tag team division's just been night and day better than the Raw tag team division, which is insane considering 3 years ago or the COVID era where that was just the complete opposite. This match will go off, but in the end, I do think that DIY will end up retaining, mainly considering the fact that they have so many more feuds to do, like the Motor City Machine Guns. They're good, but they're not on the level of DIY right now. And DIY, again, like I said, has so many more feuds that they could possibly do. They could feud with Pretty Deadly. They can feud with possibly the OC. Maybe AJ Styles comes back and partners up with someone else. They could do the Bloodline. We haven't really seen that in a while. There are a lot of possibilities. So for those reasons, I think DIY is going to retain here. Now let's go ahead and talk about the ladder match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, the Undisputed Champion versus the Winged Eagle Champion. And honestly, I'm siding with Kevin Owens on this whole argument thing. I'm on Team Kevin Owens for this. I gotta say, this has also been one of the most entertaining Cody feuds since I would say last year WrestleMania. Kevin Owens is just, that's how good Kevin Owens is. And I think the main reason that they have him carrying around this belt is because, they want him to actually, feel special. They want him to carry around a belt. They want him to put an asterisk next to his loss. Okay, he should have won because, let's be real, he should have had another singles run, a long time ago. Am I expecting Randy Orton to get in this match? Absolutely. I expect him to interfere. I can even see him hitting a pile driver. I don't really know. The possibilities, the end game for this match is the result. The results are endless. Obviously Randy Orton will show up eventually, but the question is based on who will win. This is going to determine who will win. Who is Randy Orton back for? Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes? I think he's going to be back for Kevin Owens. I think I have Cody retaining. I think I'm going to go with the safe pick here and have Cody retain, while Randy Orton, he's going to show up with the hood and the mask and everything. He's going to RKO KO, all that stuff. But then afterwards, I do think that Randy Orton does hit an RKO on Cody, and he turns his back on Cody Rhodes, setting up for a future feud between those two. But then we both know that the Randy Orton and Kevin Owens feud is lurking in the shadows. The possibilities for Cody Rhodes are absolutely unlimited, and it's honestly tough to predict where he goes from here. But I got Cody retaining and carrying around 2 of the belts for maybe a month or 2, but then just carrying around the WWE Championship again. Let me know what you guys think. Now let's go ahead and predict the Women's Royal Rumble to start. Again, you know, this Royal Rumble honestly is probably one of the most underestimated in a while, basically considering the fact that the Men's Royal Rumble is just absolutely stacked. But before we predict the final five, I want to do a real quick thing. I want to predict the Iron Woman of this match. Basically, what this is this is who I think will last the longest in the Royal Rumble. You know, since WWE started to finally put on like the time, like they'll have a wrestler's name and then they'll show up their time, you know, how long they've been in the Royal Rumble. I like that WWE started doing that. And me personally, I'm gonna go with the woman that's been like the Iron Woman of this match for like the past 2 years now. I'm gonna pick Liv Morgan to do this. I mean, it just feels right. However, I don't see her being in the final five. I really don't, because I mean, like Liv Morgan, you know, she got her women's world title run. You know, there's nothing left for her and Rhea to happen, honestly. Obviously, you know, Io Sky's gonna be in the final five. Matter of fact, she's a lot of people's pick to win. She's gonna be in the top two. Another one, I hate it. You got Charlotte Flair. It was announced that she was gonna return. So they basically just spoiled it for us. So Charlotte Flair will be in the final five. Then I got Becky Lynch returning at number 30. She will be inside the top three. She won't quite be in the top two, but she will make a surprise return, setting her up for some future feuds. Then I got Jade Cargill coming back and eliminating Naomi, because it's going to eventually be revealed that Naomi was the one, at least what I'm predicting, that Naomi was the one who, as a matter of fact, did injure Jade Cargill. And then finally, I got Alexa Bliss. I have the return of Alexa Bliss. We haven't seen her since 2 years ago in the 2023 Royal Rumble when she lost to Bianca Belair. Now it's time for me to predict the winner. This is honestly, this Royal Rumble PLE has been one of the hardest to predict, but to win it all, don't overthink it. I think Charlotte Flair does it, setting up a match with her and Tiffy Time at WrestleMania 41. The old era versus the new era champion, Charlotte Flair comes back. And now it is time for the main event of the evening, and that is the Men's Royal Rumble. And I cannot wait to predict this one. Starting off, we're going to predict the Iron Man of this match. Who will have the longest amount of time inside the Royal Rumble? I think it's going to be Drew. Me personally, I really do think it's going to be Drew. I mean, it's just, I think he's going to come in at number one because, I mean, come on. This is a wrestler that you would expect to be at number one. You know, their ego, big ego, and I was like, oh, I can win the Royal Rumble at any number. So, yeah, Drew McIntyre will be number one. He'll be the number one entry, and he'll make it all the way inside the top five. Drew McIntyre will be in the top five for this Royal Rumble. And honestly, I don't have him winning. That's just a little bit of a spoiler, but I don't quite have him winning. Next up in the top five, Seth Rollins. I mean, you got to include Seth Rollins. I mean, any Royal Rumble that doesn't have Seth Rollins inside the top five, like, you're just bugging. Unless he's injured or he's the champion, he will be inside the top five of the Royal Rumble because he's one of the faces of the company. Next in the top five, I got John Cena. Listen, I know John Cena, according to a lot of betting sources, John Cena is technically the favorite, but I don't have him winning. I don't have Seth winning or Drew winning, and I don't have John Cena winning. I don't even see these guys being inside the top two because it's obvious who's going to be in the top two. I got John Cena winning the Chamber. Honestly, I mean, what the hell would be the purpose of having him being advertised for the Elimination Chamber just to have him win the Royal Rumble and don't even have a match at the Elimination Chamber? Like, that would be stupid. So yeah, John Cena will make it to the final five but lose. And these next two are going to be in your top two. It's going to be none other than CM Punk, who's had like a bunch of clinic promos with Cody Rhodes, especially last night on Raw, and Don't overthink it. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will be in your top 5. And he'll be in your top 2 with CM Punk. Now it's time to predict the winner. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to predict. It'll be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns inside of the top 2. And what's crazy about this is that it's not too crazy who will be the winner. I got CM Punk going to WrestleMania and finally getting his WrestleMania main event. What really did it for me was his promo with Cody Rhodes. I mean, I think he's going to eventually... I think he is going to go ahead and win the Royal Rumble and choose Cody Rhodes to feud at WrestleMania. And then John Cena will go ahead and win the Elimination Chamber, go on to face Gunther. Now your 2 matches will be set. Your 2 world title matches will be set for at WrestleMania. It'll be CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed WWE Championship. And it'll be John Cena versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that is my Royal Rumble predictions. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I certainly did. And if you, in fact, did, please make sure to leave a like on the video, and make sure to subscribe. And down below, put in your picks for the Royal Rumble 2025. Who you think will win each one, who you think some sleeper returns might be, who you think will win both of the matches. And obviously, like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. And I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace out.